US President Donald Trump has tasked his special envoy for Ukraine and Russia, Kate Kellogg, with ending the war within 100 days. Trump has repeatedly expressed his willingness to talk to Putin and has vowed to intensify sanctions if the Kremlin refuses peace negotiations. However, experts believe Moscow has yet to decide how to approach the new US administration.
Позиция российской стороны тут тоже.
The Russian side's position is quite clear. They are trying to appeal to Trump by mimicking his rhetoric. We heard Putin's statement, but a key marker here is Russian propaganda itself. At first, they fiercely criticized Trump after his ultimatum to Putin, launching a wave of attacks against him, but then suddenly the order came from above, switch tactics and start praising Trump instead. It's quite comical, and it shows that Moscow still has no clear strategy on how to deal with Trump directly.
President Volodymyr Zelenskyy considers the US president's strategy effective. In an interview with Italian journalist Cecilia Sala for Il Foglio, Zelenskyy stated that while he is not yet familiar with all the details of Trump's peace plan, the messages Trump is promoting are already having an impact.
A lot depends on what happens on our side and how just the peace we can achieve will be. But does Putin even want to end the war? In my opinion, he does not. And I think Trump understands all these challenges. He's simply saying that this needs to end because things will only get worse. Right now, I appreciate his approach.
Meanwhile, the Kremlin is trying to create the illusion that it is Ukraine that refuses negotiations. On January 28th, Putin once again claimed that Zelenskyy was supposedly unable to negotiate because his 5-year term had allegedly expired. In response, the Ukrainian leader stated that Putin is simply attempting to prolong the war.
Putin is doing everything to either continue large-scale killings instead of peace or to secure a pause in order to launch new hybrid attacks and prepare for another full-scale invasion. This is why we must act decisively and in unity, all those who have the courage to believe in peace and bring it closer through strength. A real peace is possible only if Russia is forced into it. Volodymyr Zelenskyy, President of Ukraine, on Telegram.
For nearly a year, the Kremlin has been pushing the narrative of Zelenskyy's so-called illegitimacy. President Zelenskyy's term officially ended on May 20, 2024, but Ukraine's constitution prohibits elections during martial law. The chairman of the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine, Ruslan Stefanchuk, has previously explained that under Ukraine's fundamental law, the president continues to fulfill his duties until a newly elected head of state takes office. Reported by Sergei Kulas, Andriy Dmitrenko, UATV News.